Hey guys, hope you guys are practicing on daily basis. Don't miss any of my video. If you have missed any of my video, go back and see that video before completing this video. I have created this module in a step-by-step manner. If you go in a step-by-step manner, it will be helpful to you and your mind will easily adopt the skill easily. If you deviate from this, then that's your responsibility. If you're following the process step by step which I'm sharing, then definitely I'll assure that you will be somewhere in near future. That's for sure. Let's start with our today's topic, chapter number 14, which is disease of genitourinary system. The code series starts with N. All the codes which are related to genitourinary tract or that system were part of this chapter, but we have few guidelines. All the codes doesn't have guidelines. All the conditions will have codes, but only few conditions will have guidelines. That guidelines we'll be discussing now. Are you ready to learn that? Are you ready? If yes, please type genitourinary in the description. Please type genitourinary in the description. Let's start with first topic, which is CKD. What does CKD mean? Chronic kidney disease. Chronic kidney disease. Here for kidney disease, the stages has been segregated into 6 stages. Stage 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the 6th stage is considered as end stage renal disease. For kidney disease, we have acute as well as chronic. First, we will be talking or learning about chronic kidney disease. We have covered this topic in many other chapters as well. Let me make that point once again. Whenever we have n number of stages for any condition, we'll be going with higher stage. Let me give an example. If the documentation states CKD stage 2 as well as TKD stage 4 as well as TKD stage 5, in this scenario we will be going with CKD stage 5. This is the thumb rule for all the conditions. Whenever we have multiple stages of codes in your documentation, you need to code the severe condition, you need to code the maximum condition, unless until if you have two different sources. What does two different sources? Two different sources in the sense, if the patient has some kind of glaucoma which is open angle and the patient also has closed angle, when for open angle it's a mild and for closed it is moderate, you need to code both the conditions with both the severity because the types are different. As we learned that the code description should replicate the documentation. What are the things were there in the documentation, the same thing should replicate in the codes. If we don't have that, we will code with unspecified or other specified like that. Still, if you have question, you can check with your client, check with your physician. That's how the process, right? So coming back to CKD guideline, stages clear, right? That severe stage will be coding. Next, CKD and transplant status. What does CKD as well as transplant status? If a patient has CKD as well as history of kidney transplant, in this case you will be coding two codes. In this case you will be coding two codes. One would be from N18 series and other would be status of kidney transplant, which would be Z94.0. This is how you need to code whenever you have a documentation CKD and transplant status of kidney. Here I would like to share one tip. Whenever you have a documentation of kidney transplant status or any organ transplant, check, do we have any documentation of complication of that organ? Because patient had failure of the organ, that organ has been, let's take patient kidney was failed, they have removed and replaced, transplanted from another human and placed to this patient. In this case, the same code series, which will be N series as well as Z series, will be coding. But the transplanted kidney, the kidney which is transplanted, has some complication, has some non-functionality, then we have different set of codes. We have different set of codes. You have to look carefully the documentation, which might be failure or rejection. If you find any documentation stating that failure or rejection or any other complication due to the transplant, you need to code from the chapter series 19, not from this chapter 14. You need to code from chapter 19, where you have complication codes. For rejection of transplanted organs, let's take, in this scenario we are talking about kidney, right? So this is how you need to code whenever you have a documentation of rejection or failure or any other complication of transplanted organ. Next, CKD with other conditions. What does it mean? Since CKD is a systemic condition, as per coding guidelines, we do have some other combination codes which related to CKD. Let me give an example. Diabetes with CKD, hypertension with CKD, anemia in CKD. This is how the code structure or the combination codes for CKD with other chronic conditions or other conditions. And we have many other combination codes with related to CKD or chronic kidney disease, but the major chronic systems are diabetes as well as hypertension. These are the systemic parts. These are the systemic part. In this chapter we have covered what is CKD, how many stages of CKD we have, CKD and transplanted status. If the patient has transplanted status, we need to check two things: rejection as well as failure or any other complication of transplanted organ. Next, CKD with other conditions like diabetes as well as hypertension. By this we have completed the chapter number 14. Quickly we'll review the codes which were part of this chapter, like breast lump or acute nephritis or nephro syndrome or nephrotic syndrome, or like vaginitis, nephropathy, acute pyelonephritis. Here I would like to focus on pyelonephritis. Whenever you are coding any condition which is related to pyelonephritis as well as cystitis, remember we have specific combination codes, specific codes we have. Lead appropriately, you will be landing with accurate codes. Before closing this video, I would like to share one guideline which is related to acute kidney injury. We have discussed about chronic kidney injury. Now we will be discussing about acute kidney injury. The two major specific types are acute tubular necrosis, ATN, aka with ATN as well as AIN, acute intestinal nephrosis. These are the two codes. We have two different codes in AKI. We need to code different codes, and these codes are very important. Whenever you have these kind of documents, remember to look the documents very carefully so that it will be very helpful. See you in my next video.